at us. Just look at us. Look, who would have guessed? Just look
Would
at
you
us.
just look at us?
Would you just look at that?
For the 79th time?
Oh, thanks for being here, everybody.
Technically, it's the 72nd because we didn't have video until the 7th, but whatever. Hey, welcome back to the Midwest Sad Boys podcast.
Who's counting?
Episode 79. As always, my name is Jason.
I'm Jim. What up, everybody? It is the day before Thanksgiving, so hopefully you are preparing your stomachs to gorge yourself on some delicious turkey, ham, corn, the deviled eggs, mashed taters, pumpkin pie, cranberries, stuffing, casseroles, and just regular rolls. And help me out here. What else am I forgetting? What else comes on a
And other pie?
a cherry pie and
Apple lattice pie with ice cream?
oh, now that sounds.
That does sound really good.
It sounds really good, and then I say that, and I'm like, I actually don't like apple pie.
And ice cream doesn't like you, so I guess it's kind of fair.
No, yeah, that's fair. Damn, you really called me out in the first 30 seconds of the episode, huh?
It's not calling you out. I mean, it's just like that. You know, I just realized my water's over there.
Where? Oh,
On
right
the
up there?
shelf. I'm just going to look at
Is
it.
it that one?
Every time we do a hydration check, I'm just going to look at it. That's all right.
Damn, sure would suck to not have some water
That's all right.
now.
That's all right. I'll just let you do all the talking so my voice doesn't get all hoarse.
Real quick, everybody, hydration check. Drink more water, feel more better. As always, that's a Jim no money back guarantee. Drink less sugar, drink more water. I promise you, you will feel better. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving, my dude. Like,
Yeah.
you pumped? You excited? I heard you're going home.
Yeah, we're going to Pennsylvania.
Same.
Doing some things.
Doing
But
family things.
It'll be exciting.
Support.
Real quick, touching on this, it'll be as exciting as our entrance. Did you like the entrance today?
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot that this was the super cool intro.
Did you like that? It was from Jim's suggestion last week. We played it at the end of the episode, but I wanted to make a little video just to bring us into the new age of this new format that we have, and just kind of another, we here at the Midwest Sad Boys podcast, we love doing a good old fashioned rebrand.
We're constantly innovating.
Yeah, it's right on the list of things like tiny cakes for birthdays, seances that are unsuccessful.
Every 2 weeks we change our emblem.
And a rebrand. We love a good rebrand. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I spent a decent amount of time on it.
It looked good. It sounded good. Honestly, kind of here for it. Maybe sticking around for more than just one episode, regardless of what Taylor thinks.
Yeah, you know what? It's not her podcast, is it?
Looking at you, Taylor. You can't see me because you're listening, but if you were watching, you would see me looking at you for saying it's bad. Anyhow, I think it's fire and it should stick around for a little bit. Yeah. It's also our podcast, not your podcast.
Yeah. So, but yeah, Thanksgiving. We're visiting family. We've hosted for a while, the last few years. But we're visiting my brother and his family, which is awesome.
Sorry, I'll stop.
So,
I'm over here fidgeting with this thing because I
Yeah.
can't sit still. That sounds wonderful. Megan's parents will be coming for Thanksgiving, so we will also
Nice.
we are hosting this year. I think we host every year though. Someone comes down for Thanksgiving to our house at some point in time. I think last year we came over for Christmas, right? Because Kate and Justin were there.
that sounds right.
Yeah, and we played board games. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
Christmas last year. Yeah, so this year we got some family coming. Megan's making some pies and her mom's making apparently they're called funeral potatoes. Did you know that? Cheesy potatoes. Down here in the South are called funeral potatoes.
The South would.
Yeah, it does check out. Right? I mean, what other reason would you make delicious cheesy potatoes other than when you might be feeling a little sad that one of your homies has passed?
Squatted trucks and funeral potatoes.
Welcome to North Carolina.
Welcome to North Carolina.
Land of the Pines.
Wow.
Real quick, let me get this out of the way because I have to get this off my chest. This lady very upset me very much today. And I have to get this off my chest so that I feel justified in my anger, because she was I shouldn't say sweet. She was a mean old lady, but she probably didn't deserve my anger. So I need to draw this out real quick. And I'll need your sort of opinion on how this works.
He's drawn a bunch of lines for anybody
So-
just listening. There's a bunch of lines right now.
I'm gonna demonstrate.
I'm sure it's gonna come together.
Yeah, I'm gonna demonstrate here in a second. So this is that way.
Okay.
This is that way, and this is this way, right? Okay. So then we've got here, and here, and then here, and here, and then this is one of those. You can go whoop, or you can go whoop. Right, it's one of those kind of lanes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Right, so you can. I guess you can't really. I guess you couldn't turn that way, but it's a turning lane.
He's drawing a diagram of like a road with all the
of an intersection,
and all the different ways you can turn. Got it. Yep.
Right. So I think this is how the lines would go. No, but anyhow, so that was lovely. That ASMR brought to you by Jim's still ever present sickness that somehow still just won't go away.
Brought to you by respiratory systems.
Yeah. So let me just say that I am here, right? Okay. And I obviously need to go
in a turning lane. Needs to go left. Perfect.
Right. So there is a lady in this lane sitting here waiting for traffic to go. So now here, real quick,
is this a red light or is this a stop sign scenario?
I guess so. The stop sign would be here.
Okay.
Is that how you make it? That's a hexagon, but you get the point.
Yeah.
So that's there. This is a no light intersection.
Okay.
So real quick, I don't know how well this is going to translate on camera. I think it's coming out pretty well.
Yep.
So you'll see that I'm here in the center, and I am going to make a left turn into this lane here, and you can see that there is a lady sitting in this turning lane ready to turn onto the road that I am sitting on. Okay, so someone who has passed their driving exam and I feel is a competent driver behind the wheel, where does this lady go? When it's her turn to go, right? So there's no cars coming. Obviously, she has checked for oncoming traffic. She is allowed to proceed and turn onto the road that I am on. Where does she go?
Well, it would be that lane.
Great answer.
The one that goes in that direction that isn't a turning lane.
The only correct answer. Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate that.
There's really,
Okay. You would think that there's only one answer. Okay.
I'm curious where she went.
So why did this bitch turn like this? Now going this way in the, this turning lane. Okay.
She turned into the right turn lane. Turned left into the right turn lane.
Yeah. So I don't know how well you can see this if you have to zoom in a little. So she turns into what would be the right lane of the road that I am on. Not only does she do that, she has the motherfucking audacity to stop her car next to mine. So I'm behind the wheel, right? I have to look out the passenger window. And she is in her car, and she has to turn through her passenger window. She turns to me and goes, like I'm in the wrong. Bitch, like, I understand you're probably 70 years old, and if I even breathe on you aggressively, you'll probably break a hip and shatter your spine. But, like, I will fuck you up if you even remotely think that I'm in the wrong here. Fuck you, and go take your fucking driving test again, you old hag.
I'm going to go back to one of the early episodes, probably within the teens, where we said test again at what, 70?
Dude, absolutely. No, not even
60?
70.
65?
Every 10 years. Every 10 years, you
starting
should have
at 60.
No, starting at fucking 40. You should have. I will even take my driving test again. I want to prove that I should be allowed to be on the road because there are people that shouldn't be on the road. Hand clap emoji, pen tap emoji.
But you know what's never going to happen?
They'll never fucking do it.
Why? Because
capitalism.
Yes.
Absolutely.
People getting hurt.
Yep.
Employs people,
the medical market, right? And then
it all funds the insurance companies and the hospitals.
Yep, absolutely.
Because our country doesn't.
You take drivers off the road, the insurance companies lose out on money. There's nobody buying cars anymore. The repair shops aren't getting more cars fixed anymore. You're absolutely right. It always circles back to number must go up. But regardless, fuck you, you bitch. Don't fucking look at me like I'm in the wrong when I'm sitting in the middle, which is the correct lane, and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I have my seatbelt on. I have my blinker initiated. I have both of my
blinker initiated.
Yeah. I have both of my hands on the wheel. I am not protruding into oncoming traffic.
Blinkers
and you proceed
initiated.
to turn into the wrong lane and look at me like I'm in the wrong. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you in a handbag, bitch. All right, I'm good now. You got something? I just need to get that off my chest. I just really, man, dude, that set me off today when I was already having a shitty day at work because fucking Catalina wine mixer is still going on. But like, brother, dude, this lady, man, that look she gave me, oh, brother, I could have got out of the car and fought. Last week I said I would never fight somebody. I almost got out of the car and fought this bitch. I would have won because she was like 100 years old. But like, you know, Mike Tyson, let's go. Anyhow.
You would have won because she was fighting in World War II, probably.
Honestly, yeah, for real.
Or she was making ammunition. I don't know.
So, okay, woosah. All right, everybody.
Yeah.
I've gotten my anger off my chest. Everybody calm on down. I promise I'm not going to fight your grandma. I'm not going to punch Meemaw for being in the wrong turning lane. But just know that
mentally, he's destroyed
Oh
her.
my God, dude. I have put her 10 feet underground because 6 was not enough for how angry I was.
All right.
Okay.
I got some updates.
Yes.
We're gonna transition to something that's also frustrating.
Uh-oh.
So I told you about I think I might have told you, but the issues I had with Chirp in the TENS unit. Did I bring that up last week?
You did not.
Oh.
So this is not an update. This is a first time.
Oh, no, that's why, because it happened on Monday. Okay.
Here we are. Learn me something.
So you know what a TENS unit is, right?
I do, yes.
Okay. So I ordered a TENS unit.
For those not very medically up to date, a TENS unit is one of those little electro shocker gizmos that like makes your muscles flex, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So I ordered one to try and help with my back issues, shoulder issues, that kind of stuff. I ordered it from Chirp, the ones that make the Chirp wheel. You know?
Oh, they make those little back compression rolly gizmos, right? Okay. Yep.
So they have a TENS unit called the Halo, and it is fully wireless. Ooh. So like people are like going crazy about it. So I ordered it, and I saw on their website that it was back ordered till the 15th
of this month.
Yep.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, understood. I ordered like an extra pad. I got the pad already. Still waiting on the TENS unit. So 15th comes and goes, right?
Yep.
So when did I reached out via email, like, yep, it's on its way.
File the chargeback.
Okay. Well, hold on. We'll get there. So this Monday rolls around. Monday, as of recording, was
like real Monday 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like was the 18th.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because we film ahead. So it was the 18th, and I was like texting with somebody from Chirp, and they're like, yeah, it'll be coming out soon. It's on its way. Because on the shop app, it just said preparing shipment. So I'm like, okay, like it's gotta be coming eventually.
Right.
Because it's 3 days past, I gave it like a day because of like the weekend. Like I figured there had to be some update. Nothing. So I start texting. I'm like, you know what? I can order this thing from Best Buy and have it in 2 days.
For real. I can pick it up today.
Like I can order from Best Buy, have it in 2 days. Just cancel the order. And they're like, yeah, I can't do that. I was like, okay, well, it's also $22 cheaper at Best Buy. Can you match one of your dealers? No. I was like, are you serious? And they're like, what? I was like, what can you do for me? And they're like, wish I could. I was like, come on. I was like, throw in like one of the pads or something for free. Like make me like want to keep the order with you.
Or I will file the chargeback.
And the guy's like, oh, we're gonna throw in some of the lower back pads. Okay. Fun fact, low back pads come with it.
Oh.
So they didn't
throw got extras.
Yeah, they weren't throwing anything in.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm just gonna call.
Fair.
I called, and the guy answers, must be Jason.
Oh no.
I was like, yeah. He's like, we've been chatting. I'm like, good.
So you can fix it.
I was like, look, man, I'm not upset with you. I'm upset that your company doesn't give you any ability to actually do your job. I was like, because you're telling me that it's too far gone that it cannot be canceled. Like it's packed up and at the stage that it's at, it's going to ship today or tomorrow. He's like, yes.
And you can't even adjust the price. Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. So finally he's like, all right, she's like, I can't, I'm not supposed to, but like, I'm going to give you a little bit of a discount. He's like, that should match their price. It didn't. He was like $5 off, but I was like, you know what, whatever.
An attempt was made.
He tried, whatever. I was like, so you're saying today or tomorrow it's going to ship? Yes. So that would have been 18th or 19th, right?
So Monday or Tuesday, right?
Right. So
today's Wednesday.
Today's Wednesday. So today comes around, no update, still says preparing.
No confirmation number,
nothing? So I sent a text. I'm like, look, I know you can cancel it. It has not shipped yet. Just cancel the order. I know you can do it. Just do it.
Yeah. Push the button.
And the guy said, sorry, I was just doing what my boss is telling me. I'm just going to cancel the order for you.
Okay. Well, all right. Progress.
Right? Because I found it on Best Buy.
Right.
Pick up today.
Yeah, of course.
So I got it today.
The day it was supposed to ship.
Right. And it's like 7-day shipping from them. Like, it was super
crazy.
slow. Like, dude, in the world where Amazon exists, you cannot have 7-day shipping. Unless you have an extremely unique item and you're the only place that sells it, you cannot have 7-day shipping. You just can't, especially when you're not even the cheapest.
Fair. Like, I don't mind waiting for shit because I'm usually never in a hurry, but I understand.
Well, I ordered it on the 10th.
Yeah.
So I was already being patient and waiting like a week before I even
started raising hell, right?
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? Like, it's been enough time where it's supposed to be in stock and shipping.
Yeah.
But yeah, either way, the guy finally just refunded it. I already got notification. But what's crazy is I bought the Halo plus the back pad.
Uh-huh.
He refunded everything.
Oh, so you got a free backpack.
I got a free back pad.
Hey, score.
So I still made out like with like a $12 back pad.
Sticky back.
Yeah. So I got the 10s unit today, the Halo, and I started using it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Is it nice?
It's so nice.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's wireless. You just like, you turn on the remote, you press power on both the things, boop, they're paired, and then you just stick them on with one of the little pads wherever you need it, crank the intensity, and just sit back.
Well, hot diggity damn. I would have never guessed that a wireless version of that could exist.
Yeah.
I feel like, so how do you charge those things? Do they come with like a little
charging case?
Get the fuck out.
The little magnetic into the spot, and you just plug it in USB-C.
That is pretty killer.
I've used it 3 times today. The battery hasn't even gone down.
Hey, that's cool.
So pumped.
Megan usually, she puts hers on her hip probably 2 nights a week. So that's pretty cool. I understand the frustration of when your pad stops sticking or your gizmo is dead, or I think Megan's is just straight up battery powered. So like your batteries die.
So being able to charge it USB-C.
Just boop, and then it's ready for tomorrow when you go to use it. That is pretty killer. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, and the pads, like they say they're supposed to last like, a few weeks.
50 uses or whatever, yeah.
Way less than that.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, like 10 or something like that.
Really?
Yeah. But people online are like, yeah, just like put like a damp paper towel and just like run it over like the adhesive thing, and then you can get more uses out of it.
Well, yeah, you just kind of wipe off the goop. Yeah.
But like either way, I feel pretty decent right now. So like I was into it. And I Googled just to be sure. You cannot overuse a 10s unit. So,
good to know.
Yeah, I'm going to use this thing all day long.
You're sitting there and all of a sudden your arm just starts like fucking because your muscles are just
muscles confused, doesn't know how to work on its own anymore.
So, it stops receiving electronic signals from your brain, and you just start to fucking just slap people, or you punch Taylor in the middle of your sleep.
What happened? It was a 10s unit.
Sir, it's charging. I got to check it. I got to save it. I don't know.
It's segways of transport. But so that was my update on Chirp. It finally, I know, looking at that drawing,
looking at my diagram.
Again.
That dude, she pissed me off, man. I was having a shitty day, and she didn't make it any better.
Made it worse.
Yeah,
she could have rolled the window down and like,
my bad.
Or she could have been like, hey, you shaved your head beautifully, just so you know.
Yeah, no. Instead, she goes,
compliment.
like it's my fault. Bitch, you're in the wrong lane. Dude, and then the best part, I forgot to mention this earlier. The best part is, right, so she drives off. There was a person who then was coming up the lane that she was in, and they looked at me, and I looked at her, and I went,
I don't know, man. Old people.
Fucking, yeah, you know? What,
dementia, am I right? Like,
damn. Oh, man. So,
yeah.
That was all I had really kind of written down today. So hopefully you've got
some more updates.
Perfect.
So remember on the last episode last week where I said I was going to watch the show Treason?
Oh, yeah. How'd that go? Let me guess. You watched all 9 episodes.
There's 5.
Oh, so you watched all 5 episodes in one day.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I feel like I set myself up for heartbreak every time. I'm going to start finding, in which I'm going to get to this. I need to find more shows that are like 6 seasons. You know what I mean? Like I got to give myself time to get connected and then like lose interest before it's over.
You know what would be a good show to watch? That's got about 7+ seasons.
Nah, man.
And it might be, supposedly just making a comeback in 2 days.
I can't watch it just out of principle at this point.
Brother.
But
Taylor would enjoy watching it with you.
I'm sure, but I got check-ins and
you were gonna be like, I don't have the time. Bitch, you have all the time in the world. You watch all kinds of other shows. You certainly do have time.
But anyway,
yes,
I watched shows that got 6 seasons. Treason,
right?
Because it had Charlie Cox in, the guy who plays Daredevil.
Oh yeah.
So it was really good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil it for anybody who wants to watch it because Netflix is for some reason like pushing it again as like a advertised thing. But
I wonder if that has nothing to do with current political stances. But
the basis of it is about MI6, the UK's
so it's James Bond, but Netflix.
Yeah, their intelligence thing. But so he is like the deputy to the chief of MI6, and then like a whole bunch of crazy stuff happens within the 5 episodes. Honestly, it's really, really good. They're just if they could have had one more episode and like tied up the loose ends, they could have made it a limited series, like 1 season thing, and I would have been happy with it.
Yeah, they just needed to kind of put the bow on the finishing touches.
They left it for a cliffhanger with 5 episodes. And I'm
thinking
like,
they were going to get a second season.
Yeah. So immediately I was like, this isn't going to do because that was good. And I need more. I need
political thrillers.
Yeah. So I didn't find another political thriller just yet. I know there's one on, I think, Peacock I need to watch, but I found I found a law show.
A lot. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we're dipping into that. It's called The Lincoln Lawyer.
The Lincoln Lawyer.
Yeah.
Okay.
From what I've seen, there are 6 seasons.
What? Oh, so you got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah.
Well, look at you.
Yeah.
I know you're excited.
I am. I've been watching it. It's really good.
So you're gonna learn some lawyer terms like objection.
Yeah. Sustained.
Yeah. That's another one.
Yeah. May I approach the bench?
What does that even mean?
Can I come up to the judge's bench?
Advance toward me, brethren.
That's what the judge says.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Advance toward me, brethren. You may. That's silly.
Waves him on with the gavel and the fluffy white hairdo.
Oh, dude, those were some of the coolest little wig things when they had the little curls on the side.
Can we bring those back in 2025?
Honestly, it's the 20s. I feel like we should. There's no reason we shouldn't.
Wait, 1920s?
Yeah.
I feel like that's where we're at right now.
Wow.
Just about.
We need some flappers and we need an industrial revolution and maybe some, public executions of some certain individuals that might really spark the fire of change.
Chances are higher in 2025 than they were in 2024. So
yeah, we're running out of time.
Yeah. But Lincoln Lawyer. I was wondering, like, where do they get the name?
Yeah.
And it's literally because the guy likes driving Lincolns and he works best from his car.
And
he drives Lincolns.
That's it. That's the whole.
I was like, this is a weird place to get a name from, but I'm into it.
I thought maybe it was going to be like the lawyer, in the Lincoln, John Wilkes Booth case. No, it's just man likes driving his Lincoln.
He said he does his best work from the road.
What is the time frame of this show? Like, when does it take place?
Recent. So like he has a classic like convertible
gotcha.
Lincoln, but he's also got like the big Lincoln SUVs.
Oh, of course.
And he's got, and what's funny is one of his first cases. So like non-spoiler,
spoiler free,
non-spoiler of the first like few episodes. He inherits a law firm after not practicing law for a short period of time.
Mm-hmm.
And he inherits all of that law firm's cases. So he has to start taking on those cases.
Interesting.
And one of the cases is a girl, and he basically gets the case dismissed. And she's like, if there's anything I can do to repay you, he's like, you can. Do you have he's like,
no, not that kind of show.
No.
Okay, sorry.
He's like, you can. Do you have a driver's license? And she's like, yeah. And he's like, okay, you're my driver now.
You're the chauffeur. Dang,
Yeah.
that's pretty slick.
Yeah, but like, and all of these things are kind of like for example, I feel like this is something that would happen in real life. On the episode I watched today, this won't give anything away, like main story wise, but he is doing a case, and basically the guy who was being like for doing the crime
charged.
Yeah, I haven't learned that law term yet.
No. Sustained in jurisdiction.
I'm trying to describe it while remembering it at the same time.
Words are failing you. It's okay.
I can't remember what they said he did, but the cop's body cam was there was no video footage on file. They said it malfunctioned.
Of course.
So this guy goes in with a picture of an ATM from across the street.
Okay.
And says, he holds up a flash drive. He's like, yeah, I'm going to put some new evidence in. Can we watch this video from the camera across on the ATM across the street?
Get the fuck out. Okay. Yeah.
And the defense was like, whoever it was,
right.
The guy's like, yeah, I'm happy to put any video in, but and then the cop who was like when they said he assaulted a cop, and the cop was like,
uh-oh.
And then he's like, what? So kind of convenient. Your body cam malfunctioned, and you don't want to see this video, huh?
Interesting.
So they had he had the whole case dismissed.
Yeah.
And then the guy was like, "What's on the flash drive?" I was like, "I don't know. It was some songs of my dad's."
But it got him to That's so funny.
It's like stuff like that. Like the guy's clearly good. He's like too good to where he's like a smart ass about it. So it's really entertaining.
So it's like House, but the lawyer version.
Yes, that's exactly it.
You're welcome.
And like in the show,
you're like shit, I want to go watch an episode right now.
Dude, I really.
It's House in the courtroom.
But what's funny is like he's been married twice, and then in the show he has in his phone first wife, second wife as their name in the phone. But he still like talks and he works with his second wife. But either way, I don't want to give too much of the show away. I know it's been out for a few years, so like
it sounds cool.
It's honestly so far, I think I'm like 5 or 6 episodes in. It's really good. I really like it. That's my breakfast and coffee show in the morning.
Ooh, solid. I really did mean to start watching Pine Grove. Gap. I was going to search Pine Grove until I found it. Yeah. But I forgot my AirPods today, so I had to just
that's all right.
not.
Tomorrow.
But it is on the list of things I'd like to do.
Yeah.
And I have nothing else to do on my lunch breaks except get my steps in. So like I can certainly. Is this a show I have to watch or can I listen to it? I should probably watch it.
I would say watching it would be good. Like it would be better, but like a lot of it is like hearing what they're saying. But it would be better if you probably watched it. But
gotcha. Okay.
Overall.
All right. Well, then I will make the effort to watch it.
Yeah. But
I need more. Everyone out in podcast land, send me your favorite audio novels that are not just books. Like I don't want to listen to a book. I don't want to listen to someone reading a book. But I think I enjoy audio novels. Have you ever listened to one of those?
Yes.
What was that one that Megan? I should have thought about this first. If you have audio novel suggestions out in podcast land, please send them because I would love to have them. I do a lot of walking on my lunch break and just I don't like staring at my phone, but I like having noise in my ears because it silences the voice inside my head.
This is one that Taylor showed me. I don't know.
Who's it's Chris Pine audio podcast. What was that one called? Chris Pine.
Oh, there's not a lot of episodes of that. Never mind.
What was that? What was that podcast? It was about like a tech company.
Chris Pine, huh?
Yeah, Chris Pine was in it. Don't allow. Ad Lucem. I listened to Ad Lucem. If you know what that is, it was a really, really cool audio podcast novel thing. It was like, there was different people doing the voices. So like each character was voiced by them. Like it wasn't one person
reading the whole thing.
So like
an audiobook would be.
Right. Yeah. So it's not like, and then she unsheathed his meat sword and blah. Like it was Chris Pine delivering.
Okay, Akatar.
Yeah. It was Chris Pine delivering his lines. And then Olivia Wilde, I think, is the other main girl in it. And she would deliver her lines. So like it was like it was like listening to a movie with the TV turned off. And there was sounds and there was like, like if someone was like, "Oh, like I gotta run down the hallway and go get him," you would hear like, like that kind of stuff.
Right.
So I like listening. I think I like listening to those. So if you got suggestions for those out in podcast land, hit me up, slide in the DMs, let me know because I want to listen to more stuff. I don't want to stare at my phone.
I feel like you could just put a Marvel movie on and just flip the phone over.
Yeah, but that doesn't really especially if it's something I've already watched. I don't really care. But knowing that there is no video accompany makes me not want to watch.
It's also probably when they have stuff like that, they probably write the dialogue to like the scenes to fit more of a listening experience and less of a visual.
Yeah, where it's not so much like they talk over each other. Like one person has their lines, they say it, they stop, and then the other person starts. So it's more conversational.
Yeah.
But like the storytelling and the background music and the background sound effects really just help sell, like, oh, do you want to go get a coffee? And they might like air quote walk out the door and then you hear like cars driving by like they're walking down the sidewalk. So it really helps sell the environment.
Cool. Yeah.
I think you would enjoy Ad Lucem because it's a very cool tech related storyline where the dude makes like these VR goggles and it like fully puts you into like an AR zone and then bad things happen. But so no spoily boys, but bad things happen. And then it's like if like the Apple Vision Pro was used for very nefarious reasons and like suddenly Apple was under investigation because like the tech company that is in the show or whatever, they're like the big tech giant of like the universe that they're in. So anyhow,
they're the Apple of their
yes,
story.
Whatever this fake made up city is. But it's a very cool story. Ad Lucem, not a sponsor. It was just something that Megan suggested I listen to, and I actually really liked it. I think you'd enjoy because like you can toss it on in the car. Yeah, you don't have to watch nothing, but it really tells a story. But anyhow, so Treason and Pine Gap.
Yep.
They are on the list. I don't know about Treason, but I will definitely check out Pine Gap because that's like 6 episodes. I can knock that out.
Yeah, you can easily watch that one in a week or so.
Oh, yeah.
But speaking of shows, I can't remember. I know we talked about it on here. Did you ever watch Severance?
No, but it is also on the list.
Season 2 comes out in January.
Fuck.
Aww.
Let's see. What are we?
So pumped.
So we are about to finish. We're almost done with True Blood. We have like 9 episodes left.
God, you can just like skip the last episode.
Yeah. Well, Megan needs to see it to completion. I know how it ends. But anyhow, so we're almost done with True Blood. And when we are done with True Blood, we're watching Handmaid's Tale because I haven't seen it and Megan has already seen it. She wants to watch that.
It's just what the next 4 years is going to be.
Exactly.
You're just preparing yourself mentally for what the next 4 years are.
Yeah, right. So she was like, well, you need to watch this so that you know how to like defend me come that time. And I was like, fair point. So she didn't say that. That was me. That's a joke. Anyhow, but we are going to watch Handmaid's Tale and we are almost finished with Love. And when we just started season 3, so I know it's going to come to an end here soon, which is just sad. But we will need a new show.
That's good, right?
And season 3 is off to a great start. We will need a new show, so we could definitely check out Severance because I'm probably going to axe Netflix, and
good.
She's going to get Stars, and then maybe we'll get Apple TV for a little bit, knock that show out.
Dude, and there's so many like free trial codes for Apple TV.
Yeah, but like, isn't it one of those things where like if you use one, you don't get to like try it again for free? I mean, I guess I could just make another email.
Yeah, I mean, you could use one, then Megan could use it.
Fair, yeah.
You can make another iCloud email if you want to. But like, I think it's only like $5 a month or something. Like, it's really inexpensive for Apple TV.
Yeah, considering the other streaming services are like 15, 20, ridiculous.
I wish I could get rid of some, but having a kid is like all of the shows between Netflix, Peacock, and Disney.
Yeah.
Like, you can't get rid of any of them. But like, I mean, the Peacock I use for wrestling events every month. Disney we use like literally every day.
Mm-hmm.
Plus I like the Star Wars shows and the Marvel shows, and so like I can't get rid of it. I mean, honestly though, with T-Mobile, I think I only pay $6 for Netflix, so it's not that bad.
That's not bad. No. Oh man, yeah, dude, too many streaming services. I mean, like you gotta search for the thing you want to watch, and then you gotta sign up for it, and you gotta check-ins, you got savings, and if you forget, then they charge you. And I also have a problem with people doing free trials that you have to sign up for the free trial.
Sign up, put your card information in. You won't be charged until the 7th day.
Yeah, like no, let me use the free shit, and if I like your service, then I'll sign up for it.
That's just their way of like, either A, some people are going to forget and they're going to get charged and they're going to break that in for how long they can.
Absolutely.
Or B, it's like that prevents people from just
signing up for the free shit and then bouncing out.
Yeah. But I mean, so like I think we talked about this at some point in time, but like when we used to have cable, you know, it was what, 80, 90, $100 a month or something like that.
I don't know.
And everyone's like, oh man, this is great. Streaming services are cheaper. I'm just going to get one or two. And it was like $20 for two, right?
Mm-hmm.
But prices are so much higher now. It's like more expensive.
Yeah, if you've got the whole gambit, right? You got YouTube TV, Hulu TV, fucking ESPN TV, Peacock TV, CBS, Fox Sports, Disney, Netflix, HBO, fucking Paramount Plus, the Discovery Plus, fucking Tubi TV, Freevo TV, fucking I don't even know what other dumb shit. I mean, that was 13 different streaming services.
You're like
$300. Yeah, for real. Honestly.
So I think. I was thinking about it the other day. So I think the one benefit to the streaming services is that so say you just had cable, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like Fox and CBS and ABC, they only greenlight so many shows per year, per season, right?
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the streaming platforms, you wouldn't get half the shows that we have.
True.
Because like Apple wouldn't be on cable. They don't have a cable platform, right?
Yeah.
And then plus when you have cable, you have to be family friendly, especially up until like 10 p.m.
Yeah, then you can run your syndicated thing. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like I think the one benefit of streaming services is that it gives even people like Netflix, Apple, Amazon to make shows that are for
Prime.
Yeah. That'll make shows that are more for adults, right? Or like they're not trying to censor everything
specific for kids.
Yeah, like, hey, because it's between this time and 8 p.m. Like it has to be up to PG-13 at most.
Yeah, you can't have no titties at 7:30. No, titties are only for after 11 o'clock.
I mean, even it's just like the fact that you have to really watch the dialogue.
Yeah, no, I'm totally making a joke. You are 100% right. It's definitely the violence and the dialogue and the smoking and the drinking, like all of the negative influences they definitely don't want children seeing. You are 100% right.
But dude, like Monday Night Raw, you know when 10 o'clock hits because they come out and some of their promos they start dropping some swear words that they can't do up until 10.
So what time does wrestling come on?
8 p.m. Well, so when it was still 3 hours, it started at 8 and it ended at 11. That last hour.
Oh, really? You could tell when the last hour was because they'd start swearing. That's hilarious.
You have some of the bigger promos of the night come at the end and they could really deliver the home. Because like if you're trying to sell a face versus a heel or vice versa, you drop a promo and then you call them like,
you're a big doo-doo head.
You're nothing but a little bitch.
Yeah.
Then it's like huge reaction from the crowd. That video is going to do great on social media. So like that's how you really get people to connect with somebody.
Yeah.
They saved those for when you could do that. Now, Monday Night Raw is only till 10 for the rest of the year. But as soon as January 5th happens, boom, it's on Netflix.
Ooh, and it's uncensored?
Uncensored, dude.
Brother. Wait, so is WWE or just whatever program is moving to Netflix?
Raw.
Is it moving permanently to Netflix?
Next 5 years. They have a 5-year deal.
I am open mouth, shocked face for those listening, not watching out in podcast land. I did not. Okay, so then we as a collective fan base, and I will even become a wrestling fan, we need to bring back the women's wrestling when they would do the fucking bra and panty matches. Because honestly, 12-year-old me, here for it.
Dude.
That shit was so stupid when we were 12 because, like, you knew they were never going to pop a titty out. But, like, it's 2025. We can swear on Netflix. We can have titties on Netflix. Make wrestling great again. Make wrestling great again.
This is so funny because I was just talking to Taylor because I showed her video because one popped up, which perfect timing was this is your future Secretary of Education. And it was all of the highlights of Linda McMahon.
Oh, shut the fuck.
Yeah. Like just getting smacked by her daughter or smacking her daughter.
That's so funny.
Yeah, all of that stuff. And then Taylor was like, you watched this when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
But like, I told her, I was like, you know what was really crazy? It was when WWE bought WCW and Eric Bischoff became a manager on Monday Night Raw. And they had a battle between the shows to see which one could be better. And Eric Bischoff brought in HLA.
I don't know who that is.
HLA was a type of segment that he brought with the women's division to try and bring in numbers for their target demographic.
Interesting.
HLA stands for Hot Lesbian Action.
Get the fuck out. Okay. Well,
so he would have the girls come out, do bra and panties, and like girls kissing.
Hold on. So that was a marketing gimmick to attract lesbian viewers to wrestling?
I think to bring more guys to watch it. Because
I was going to say, there's no way that was the target demographic, but it definitely, let me assure you, definitely hit home with the 15 and under crowd because that was as close as we were getting to boobs on TV in front of mom. Get the fuck out.
Read the description.
HLA stood for Hot Lesbian Action, in which Bischoff promised to deliver on that night's episode without so much as an explanation as to who would be involved. Who came out? I'm curious.
I don't even remember.
That was wild. That's insane.
Like that's what they did during the Attitude Era. Like crazy. So like, yeah, I mean, they could bring that on Netflix, but it's just crazy you brought that up. And I literally was just talking to Taylor about it like 2 hours ago.
Love it.
It's just like, that's insane. I'm like,
I'm trying to think like who were the hot chicks when we were watching wrestling as kids?
Trish Stratus,
Lita.
Yeah.
Because she hung out with the Hardy Boys a lot, right?
Yeah, Matt Hardy and then Edge. That's right. Speaking of something else you couldn't do on TV, they had when Lita and Edge were together, when Edge was the World Heavyweight Champion, they had like what did they call it? I don't want to butcher what it was called.
While you're looking that up, I remember some sort of like thing where maybe it was Stephanie McMahon, and you may be able to correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like there was like a fight to like win her as she was like a prize. Am I misremembering? Someone out in podcast land, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I vaguely remember a female being the prize of the match. Maybe it was Stephanie, maybe it wasn't. I don't know.
That very much sounds like a WWE thing.
But it was, I think one of the participants of the match was like her air quote husband or boyfriend or something. And like if he lost, this girl went to the other guy. And that sounds pretty fucked up. And honestly, that's like definitely wrestling for you. But someone please correct me if I'm definitely speaking out my ass.
So 2006.
Oh boy.
Edge and Lita's live sex celebration on Monday Night Raw. So
what?
Yeah. So here, let me pull up a little clip here on Instagram so you can just see it.
Get the fuck. This was on.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
Yep.
2006. Okay, so I'm 16. Well, maybe I wasn't watching wrestling at this point in time.
I wasn't watching at that point. I stopped in like 2003
I should have been
4.
watching wrestling at this point in time. You know that one of these two has some sort of exhibitionism kink, right? Like, nobody signs up for this.
Well, apparently, it just came out in a recent interview. She did not want to do that segment.
Okay, so she definitely doesn't have the exhibitionism kink.
And I don't think that he did either.
I mean, they're clearly not going to actually have sex in front of all these people, but like, they're selling it pretty hard.
Yeah, but like, if you... Oh,
no. Hey, what are we doing?
No!
Oh, this man over here with his giant sausage fingers over here trying to touch buttons. Let me get.
I got it. I got it.
I can fast forward without fucking it up.
So then they get like,
oh my God, sir, Jesus.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, out in podcast land. They're not going to show anything. Because again, it's Monday night at like 8:00 on fucking, what channel was this on back then? What?
Probably like
USA
or something.
Or Spike TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's clearly gonna get under the covers.
Yep. And then
and
then you see them both under covers, and it's just like a whole bunch of moving.
Yeah, and he's gonna like fake.
Yeah, and then it's just,
Wow. That is the evolution of TV, folks. Because, like, honestly, I bet you there would be some outraged motherfucking parents if that shit was on TV today.
Yeah.
No way,
dude. And even like, what was it? The Netflix, custody of Dominic Mysterio match. You remember that?
No. What? I'm sorry. Did you just say the custody of a child?
Yeah. So
settled by a good old wrestling match.
Yep.
That's
so
insane.
It was Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero. And they kept saying that Eddie Guerrero was Dominic's dad.
Okay.
When he wasn't. But
okay.
like, he kept saying, Eddie's like, no, he's my son. Like, I slept with your wife. This kid is mine. And then it was like have ladder matches for the belt.
Uh-huh.
So the original plan was to have Dominic hanging above.
They're gonna have this kid just suspended above the ring.
Yeah, but they decided against it.
They put the paperwork up there
in a briefcase.
Okay.
Yep. But like, it was all for custody of this kid.
Get the fuck out.
And what's so funny is like now, like 15, 16 years later, he is a wrestler.
Get the fuck out of
here. And
he
does all of Eddie Guerrero's moves. He's got a mullet like Eddie Guerrero, a mustache like Eddie Guerrero.
Weak, dude.
And he's a heel. His dad is a face, and he's been feuding with his dad for like 2 years now.
Okay, so now hang on. IRL, it is actually his son?
It is
like
Rey Mysterio's son.
Okay,
yes.
so outside of wrestling, it is truly, honest to God, DNA Rey Mysterio's biological son.
Yep.
But in the wrestling universe, because Eddie Guerrero won this match?
No, Rey won the match.
Oh, okay. So you said he was fighting with his dad. So okay, but he looks like Eddie Guerrero
right now. Yeah, the way
but is fighting with his IRL father inside the rest. That's hilarious.
And what's so funny is like, you know what kayfabe is, right?
No.
That's like keeping up appearances of like what you do in wrestling. So in wrestling, Dominic Mysterio hates his dad.
Okay.
So when he does interviews,
he has to hate his dad.
He hates his dad in interviews.
Interesting.
He like continues it. So like he did an interview with Chris Van Vliet on his podcast Insight, and the whole time
he's shit talking him
all over his dad.
But you know that he probably like gets a little bit of enjoyment out of it and be like, yeah, my dad, I don't know, blah, blah. He does this thing and like, oh, it's so funny. But like, honestly, he's like, actually, my dad's kind of a dick.
No, but it is crazy. Like what was the one I saw? He was saying something about like, about Dominic's hair and like, where'd you get that hair from? He's like, yeah, good genes. He's like, did you get that from your dad? And he's like, oh yeah, he's got great hair. And then
doesn't Rey Mysterio not have hair?
Right.
Okay.
And the interviewer was like,
what?
Yeah. And he's just like, the whole time he's just shit talking him. It's so funny, dude. I love wrestling so much, but yeah. And it's just crazy that like all of these things that happened in wrestling are now coming to real life.
Like what?
Well, I mean, for example, like Donald Trump is
shut the fuck up. Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer in the celebrity side.
So crazy.
And
if
now
this man rolls up to the fucking inauguration with his belt, I'm out.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're gonna see Vince McMahon with his pedo mustache Have you seen a picture of him
Not
lately?
recently,
Dude,
no.
hold
Is it
on.
bad?
It's real bad.
If Trump walks up there and gives Biden a stone cold stunner on inauguration day, honestly,
Dude,
I'll vote for him again if I can.
I don't think any of them are getting up if they give him a stunner.
Yeah, right. They're both gonna just shatter.
So
both
like
their
that's
hips.
what you remember Vince McMahon looking like, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. Oh boy. So we got to find a recent one, huh? Oh my God. There's no way that's the same fucking guy.
Yep.
No fucking shot.
Man is he's like 78 years old, dyeing his hair like a dark brown grill mustache.
That ain't the vibe, my
It ain't
guy.
the play, man. It's real bad.
You kind of look creepy. Not gonna lie, you look a little weird.
Next season on Narcos, you know what I'm saying?
Never watched that show. Is that any good?
Oh yeah.
Is that another one I should watch?
Pablo Escobar.
Oh shit,
Yeah.
it's about that.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I should watch that one.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So many shows.
For real though, Netflix, bring back the bra and panties match, and you've got a subscriber. I'll watch. At that point, honestly,
He's like, I won't cancel my subscription if you keep that match.
That might be the only wrestling match I watch, but like, gonna be real, I'll watch. Cause like, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
I don't know.
Why
man.
wouldn't you?
The bloodline story is just so good.
I wish I knew what you meant by that. I know,
Dude, we could sit down and just have a little.
you're gonna have to get a diagram. There's a chart. You're gonna get markers. We got to draw history, storylines.
I'll make a Google Doc with promo videos and storylines.
You create a little game, and I'll try and guess wrestling people's names that I don't know. Like, remember when I made that one for the girls? It doesn't have to be right. You usually write that down before you forget.
I'm gonna write it down before I forget. Absolutely. Because will I forget? 100%.
Absolutely. I mean, you know what else we forgot?
Yeah, we forgot our pumpkin pie for today.
Yeah, so tomorrow,
Yike.
make sure you have some pumpkin pie for us because we definitely forgot to bring it to today so we could eat with you guys a little pre-breakfast for actual Thanksgiving food tomorrow. You know, I gotta check in.
Yeah,
I gotta save it.
And the pumpkin pie was in the savings and
Yeah.
For Jim. Okay, got it. Yeah. So yeah, and if you have pumpkin pie today, make sure that the ratios are correct.
Oh yes,
Jim, you want to tell them what the ratio is?
It has to be at least 90% Ready Whip and then 10% pie. And if your ratio is any higher than that, honestly, I don't think you're eating pie correctly.
Yeah, it's literally got to be 90-10. If you're trying to watch your figure, I'll accept 85-15.
Yeah.
But outside of that,
the rule is you must not be able to see the pie or the crust under the Ready Whip.
yeah,
It just has to look like a plate of Ready Whip, and then you can start eating.
yeah, fulfill your American duty.
USA Ready Whip.
USA. Yeah, that's what you got to do. What time are we at here? I don't even know.
Over here, sir.
Oh, there it is.
Look
I
over
see it
there.
over there too.
You see-
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking at the small one over there. There's one right there.
Yeah, that's the one I've been keeping track with over there.
well.
Much easier to notice.
Yeah, I mean, you might be right.
Lastly, real quick, I don't know why I forgot to mention this at the beginning of the episode. Today is my brother's birthday.
Oh, dude, happy birthday.
Like next week.
Yeah.
Today, right? So, shout out to Chris and Mike. My fucking brothers are 25, dude.
That doesn't feel right.
Right? Like, hold on. What? Like, when did these little shits grow up? Like, they're not supposed to be bigger than me, yet they are. And then also, they're fucking 25.
We've been friends for what, like 16 years?
Yeah, like 09-ish. So
they were like, oh my
9.
God.
Yeah, brother. What?
Wow.
Fucking what? Like, how?
Ugh.
When? Where did the time go? How the fuck are they this old now?
Happy birthday. Thanks for listening. Appreciate you.
I was actually just talking to my brother today, and I was like, yeah, I'm on my way to Jason's to go film the podcast. And he was like, oh, I got to listen to today's episode. I was like, thanks, homie. Really appreciate it.
Oh, dude.
Shout out to Mike. Thanks, Mike.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Yeah.
Train of thought. Derailed.
Absolutely derailed.
I got nothing.
No.
What was I gonna say?
Dude, I don't know.
I was gonna say, like, it's weird to like put myself back at 25 because I'm trying to think of like everything that happened to me that year or just in that time frame. It's when I met Megan.
Mm-hmm.
And that is like probably a year and a half before we moved to North Carolina. So like, hey, This is prime time for you guys to just start really exceeding and excelling in life and propelling yourself to greatness coming forward. So go do great things on your 25th birthday.
What he said.
Because there was no one telling me that on my 25th birthday. So that's your motivational message for anybody whose birthday is today or anytime recently. Happy birthday, happy late belated birthday.
But not tomorrow.
Fuck you. Go do great things.
Yeah. If it's tomorrow, tough shit.
Get fucked.
Try again next year. But yeah, as somebody who is 10 years older than you,
yeah,
do what makes you happy. You don't live forever. Make the most of it.
Drink weed, smoke alcohol, and never wear a condom. Makes for a great life. I said what I said.
Huh.
He is so perplexed by that one. You never heard that one before?
I don't think I have.
Drink weed, smoke alcohol, never wear a condom. It's the 3 proprieties of life that you should just live by and honestly have a great life.
It's against my religion. I'm
Fair
offended.
point.
I'm offended you asked. But thank you everyone so much for joining us on this episode 79 of the Midwest Sad Boys podcast. Join us next week for episode 80. If you haven't already, like, follow, subscribe. It costs you, guess how much? $0 to like, follow, or subscribe. We've got some really cool things happening in the next 20 episodes. I'm going to start with that. Really cool things.
We've been saying that for a long time. We haven't done CarCast. We haven't done BikeCast. But they're coming. I promise. We're getting there.
In the next, we'll see.
Yeah. We have something special planned for the next 20. What's the music vibe this time?
Ooh. Let's go.
I picked last week, so it's your turn.
Let's find some ska music today.
Oh, you love me. You had me. I'm in.
You know what I really like with ska music?
What's that?
Well, and I know there's different waves of ska. Hey, Drew, if you're listening.
Yeah, Drew.
What wave of ska is Less Than Jake? Because I really like Less Than Jake.
I actually don't think I've ever heard Less Than Jake.
All right, guys, we got to go. I got to show Jim Less Than Jake.
Interesting.
I hope everybody has an amazing Thanksgiving. Spend time with your friends, with your family. Eat a ton of food. Make sure you get the ratios right on Ready Whip to pie. If you don't, then I hope you had a terrible Thanksgiving and nothing agrees with you, and you spend the entire next day
on the toilet.
Just on the toilet, just evacuating your bowels.
As always, everybody, thanks for being here. We will see you next week. I am Jim.
And I'm Jason.
We are the Midwest Sad Boys. Thanks for tuning in for your midweek Sad Boy update. And remember, stay sad, y'all. Bye.
Isn't it called skanking whenever you do the...
I'm
pretty sure it is.
I don't skank, so I don't know. But you're talking like the little dance that you do when you're listening to ska music?
I don't even know.
Find out next week what that dance is called. See you later, everybody. Bye.
Bye.